Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Welcome again to another unboxing video. And this is from our video, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Trilogy. And I have the Arrow Video Store exclusive with the art of Mark Frank and Roberto Rivera. It's really a nice collection in my opinion. It's a nice art. I was torn between this and the other one, the regular one, if you call it that. But as soon as I saw this, I had to have it because I am a comic book fan, as you know, many of you know. And to me, it just looks different. It's unique. 4K Ultra HD features HDR, high dynamic range, for brighter, deeper, more lifelike colors. And here on the side, you can see our video, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Trilogy, the title of each film, Warner Brothers. Here on the back, you can see all this. There's a lot of information here, but most importantly, there's a lot of extras for each disc. 3 discs, 4K Ultra HD limited edition content. There's no digital code or anything. It's just the straight films for those who need physical. This is it. This one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you see that's the one that has the most content. And again, this is the priority of this collection, is the celebration of the 35th anniversary. This 2, this is for A Secret of the Ooze. This 3 is for the 3rd film. Not a lot of people like it, but hey, it's still part of the collection. It's okay. I'm okay with all of them. And as you can see, the feature runtime, the total time is 96 minutes. I think that's just for the 1st film. Aspect ratio is 1.85, audio is 2.0, Atmos 5.1. You have, of course, the language is in English, subtitles in English, and of course, all the legal lettering right there. So let's just open it now and see what's inside. All right, now with this ready to be open, we just slide the sleeve. Very cool. Put this on the side. And by the way, before I get to that, I do also have the Jim Carrey, The Mask. This, I did not get the chance to review, but I will have this video after this video. So stay tuned for that. This is also one of the great releases. To me, these are the top releases this year for 4K video. But here, it's very soft. It's a cardboard with a little bit of a texture, soft texture. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Trilogy, of course, the colors of our video, the title right there. Same thing on the side. Here we have the canister for the ooze, of course, and our video, some legal numbers. There are some numbers, I suppose, codes. And this is what it's inside. You see the content, the disc come in separate cases, which I'm glad. And let's start first getting all the stuff out. White inside, just put it on the side. And first thing, this booklet, Roy Greenwich Village, the pizzeria, dine-in, pick-up, and delivery. This booklet, it's softback, but it's pretty cool, pretty thick too. And you have the phone number of the pizzeria, and of course the menu, piece about the slice. The plain slice, $1.25, that's pretty good price for good slices, whole pie, sandwiches, sides and snacks, beverages. Very cool. And here there are images of the films. Here you can see this is from the 2nd film. On the contents you have cast and crew. You also have the cast and crew of the 2nd film, the 3rd film, Total Recall by Jan Walsh, a faithful comic book adaptation by John Terrani. Sensei Censor by Simon Ward, about the presentations and production credits, special thanks. And very cool, there's imagery here, Splinter right there. Here you can see the original poster, still a classic. Again, I was torn with the art for the box itself, for the sleeve, but then I went for this, but this is still a classic. There's no wrong answer with that, you can go with that. And of course here, all the information, different posters, Secret of the Ooze, 3rd film. I like this edition. This is what makes Arrow so special for me, because they give you so many nice extras. And that really adds to the quality of the collectible product. You know, it's a collectible product at the end of the day. Jim Henson right there, pictures with the turtles. Very cool information about what they did. So it has a lot of great images, a lot of photos. Very nice. 1st film, faithful comic book adaptation by John Terrani, Splinter right there. Yeah, I would say this is, to me, I remember when this came out in 1990, I went to watch movie theaters. I was in love with this film. It was just greatly done, great adaptation of the comic book. They didn't have the violence, of course, the comic book, but it had the pretty much the basis of the comic book. It was an adaptation that was done respectfully. Something that it was lost, of course, on the second and third film, that it was mostly based on at that point on the cartoon. But this was technically the best adaptation at that point, and for many years it was the best adaptation of a comic book into film, in my opinion. Very, very nice. More pictures there. Turtles, very nice for sure. Of course, if you want something more complete, there's other collections out there. Tuck and Ras right there, very cool. But this is great addition to this collection. Very nicely done. Now, another thing that we are looking at is the poster. I normally don't use these posters. Some people do. I rather get a bigger poster than this, unfolded one. And there's many options out there. You can find them. But this at this point, let me see if I can open it. It's a little tight. Right there. There you have a classic poster. Then as mentioned, Ninja Turtles. Very cool. Just as it's supposed to. It's reversible. This is from the third film. Very cool. The turtles right there. And now let's get into the films. And let's start first with the original. And very nice. Matt Frank did a fantastic job. Roberto Rivera really doing the colors really great. And here you can see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Warner Brothers. Hey, dude, this is not cartoon. And all the extras too, everything there. Now, the great thing about this, and let's just get there, there's some more content we're gonna look at it, is that this is reversible. So let's say, let me put this aside. We're gonna inspect it in just a moment. Let me just put this cards aside. But if you want to reverse it, if you're not necessarily a fan of it, you can still go for the classic. So that's an option. I'm not sure. I like the art, but I might end up doing this. I might swapping it for this. In any case, just put it back there. But as we were looking, let me show you the stuff that comes inside first. One more hour of video. This is a card that they always give you for other films. This is the birthday. Here are these cards. There's actually a bunch of cards and also stickers if you're into stickers. Let's look at the stickers first. So here you have Raphael, Donatello. That's Leo. And then of course we have Michelangelo. So that's it. On the collectible cards, we have Leonardo, and all the back is the same. If you're into collectible cards. Donatello, Raphael with his disguise, and Michelangelo. And he does have some lettering there, some stuff that they say. Pretty much a bio. Very, very cool for that one. Now the disc is the same as the art. The art in the disc is the same as the art on the box. Very cool, Ultra HD. In a moment, we're gonna look at the menus and stuff and see how it's all showing there. So we have one. Now go for the second film right here. Very cool. I like the art on this one. Very cool. The Secret of the Ooze has some of that green color. Very nice job there too. Simple there. Secret of the Ooze, Warner Brothers. Again, backed by Bodacious Demand and all that stuff. So here again, also, look at this, also has cards. Oh, look at this. Pizza token. Buy 7 pizzas to get the 8 free. This is very cool. This is the stuff that I like about Arrow. They do amazing things. Master Splinter right there. And Shredder on this card. Very cool. And there is a poster? Yeah, that's what it seems. Another poster. Oh, nice. So, oh, look at that. Very cool. This is the art, but as a poster. Oh, look at that. So you have even more than that. This is for the second film. So you get another poster. Very, very nice. Nice touch. Now, honestly, I would have also loved, I don't see that they included in the original, like the art for the original would have been nice too, like added something. Because some of the, Flore did a really nice job with the interior art with the posters. They're really nice. If you're more into film stuff rather than comic stuff, then definitely those are great. So you're never wrong with this. It's just the choice, but I love the comic book art. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the film. I like this one. Now I'm turning to which one I like the most. I think I like this one, but this one is also very, very nice. Very cool. Same thing. And here, ancient Japan, without a map, without a clue, without a pizza. And all the contents there too. Opening this, again, you get more cards. Oh, look at this. April O'Neil, the two actresses for the first one. And what was that? I think that's for the second film too. Yeah, there was a different actor in the second one. And then Casey Jones. And of course, another poster. Let's open it. Very nice. It has more of a cartoony style, this one. Of course, definitely the third film was more cartoony. But it's a nice poster. Now, I will tell you, the paper is a little more laminated than this. This is more classic paper, you know. That's more of a matte finish. This is laminated. But this one also shares in the back, as you can see. I always love this poster. Regardless of how you feel about the film, this was a great poster. And now we're looking at the disc. As you can see, same art, everything the same. But before we get into the menu, before I forget, let me show you the same as this one. These are reversible. So here you can see, you can use the original, The Secret of the Ooze poster for the second one. And for the third one, you can go again for the classic one, which again, is a favorite. I love that poster. So that is another way to do it. All right, guys, let's start with the first film, the first disc. This is for the 1990 film. And if you can see in the image, there's some grain, which it looks good. I'm a fan of grain when it's done right, particularly in older films, 1980s, 70s films, even early 90s films, that's fine. It's just the quality of what I remember too, going to the movie theater. It's cleaner, of course. This is a remaster, so there's more detail. But I like that graininess that really brings back those memories of watching this at the movie theater. Not so much with anime, for example. Anime, I prefer to be cleaner. With OVAs, I prefer them to be cleaner, but that's just because it's animation. But in films like this, I just want to remember. I want to remember them as I watch them. So yeah, it looks fine to me. Some people may have an issue with that. They may prefer something better, but honestly, I don't think there's anything better what that Arrow has done here. From this disc, you have, of course, access to the film. You can play it. You can look at the special features. You got audio commentaries, Rising When We Fall, Turtle Talk, O'Neil on the Beat, Wet Behind the Shells, Beneath the Shell, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Turf, alternate UK version, which is a cleaner version, and alternate ending, alternate Korean footage, theatrical trailers, image gallery, and if you go back, you also do the setup. On the setup audio, you have English stereo, Dolby Atmos, also alternate Warrior mix, and if we look at the subtitles, it's off and on. It's only in English, which is the original language. Everything is fine. It's definitely, they did a really nice job with this one. Now we're looking at the second disc, and again, the image looks the same way. There's grain in it, but it's fine. It looks great. The image looks great. Looking forward to watch this on my bigger TV. But here, again, you can play the film. On the special features, you have commentary, John Dupress to the rescue, Hardcores, The Secret of the Edit, Behind the Shells, theatrical trailer, image gallery. So there's a few less extras, but enough to really make it stand out. On the setup audio, you get English 2.0, English 5.1. This one doesn't have Atmos as the other. That can be a bummer. But again, the emphasis has been on improving the quality of the first film. And that is technically the celebration here for this package. And on the subtitles, of course, you know, it's off or on, it's English only. And finally, we're looking at the third film. And the image here is a bit better. Of course, this is a newer film. This one came out, what, was 1996 or so? I don't remember. So yeah, definitely there's a better image, at least, and it doesn't have that grain, or not as much grain as the first two. but that's fine. A lot of people not necessarily fans of this film, of course. I'm okay with it. It was funny, cartoony, but also he had the spirit of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, at least from the cartoons, perhaps. But yeah, you can see, you can play the film on the special features. Yeah, commentary with director Stuart Gillard, Rebel, Daimios and Demons, alternate UK opening, theatrical trailer, image gallery. Again, not as much content as the first one. On the setup, you get the audio English 2.0, English 5.1, which is the same as the Secret of the Ooze. It doesn't have Atmos, and when you look at the subtitles, you have, of course, English, and that's about it. So yeah, I will tell you this, the whole package as a whole is great. As a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm glad that they came up with this collection. It's great. It's going to be the best way to watch it. I don't think it can be improved anymore. I will take between the exclusive from the store, if you know, it's great, but just the regular, it has the same content. The only difference, of course, is the covers. But you know, you can still reverse them and use the original covers that were used also in previous collections, but the one that is for the main poster. So you can go for that instead of just having, you know, the comic book. It depends on you. I just went from the exclusive because I love Matt Frank's work. And I don't know, it just spoke to me more than the other. The Flore art is also great. But either way, if you go, instead of, you know, when you go and order directly from Mara, you pay extra because of the shipping. Amazon, you can get a really good discount, and I'm sure there will be discounts before Christmas, so keep an eye on it. But also, don't forget that these are time limited, so they can sell out, and I'm sure they'll be very expensive afterwards. So we'll see. But my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this collection. Were you able to grab it? Are you planning to do it? Which one are you going to choose? Please leave it on the comments. Let me know. So my friends, take care. I'll talk to you again, and God bless. Bye-bye.
It sound right, boys.